AAMFT, or you can give us a call, 571-5263 if you have a family issue. We all do. Don't be shy. You can change the names to protect the innocent. Dr. Eli Karam is in the house now, and we're talking about the Kentucky Association of Marriage and Family Therapists. If you have any issue, he can help you here live on television, or you can go to kamft.org. I have another email for you. This one's from Lisa. We'll throw it up on the screen there. Dr. Eli, when I was younger, my therapist told me to write in order to get my thoughts and feelings out. I have found this helpful and have been doing it ever since. Because I am somewhat of an introvert, I sometimes like to write out what I want to say to my boyfriend about our relationship. Last weekend, I was upset that he was watching football with his friends instead of spending time with me. I wrote an email to get my feelings out, but accidentally hit send before I had edited some of my harsh comments that I really didn't mean. He reacted by shutting down and has since decided he wants to, quote unquote, take a break in our relationship. How can I save this? Please help, Lisa.
Wow. So, Lisa,
wow.
we've all probably sent a hit send, or whether it be a text message or an email, with something that we really didn't think through or wish regretted later. So I guess there's a couple points there. First of all, the idea about writing, and in many, educators, certainly mental health therapists, will recommend that, some type of journal or way to get your feelings out. And it is a good thing for introverted people, especially if you have a hard time transferring from what is internal, inside, to the outside as far as articulating your thoughts. So writing in of itself is a good thing, but there's a reason journals are kind of private or things like that. So a lot of times the writing, it is a way to get things out, and then you want to come back and kind of revise, especially what you're going to share with your partner, because what you write down might not, be ready for your partner to digest. So you obviously, in the heat of the moment, you hit send, you said some things you don't mean. So one of the things to do, repair after something like that, is you have to go, often marriage and family therapists on the show, we talk about the difference between primary and secondary emotion. Secondary emotion, people think like anger, frustration, people think that is like a core, but for most people it covers what's harder to express, which is some more vulnerable or primary emotions. So in this case, probably underneath your anger and your frustration was feeling lonely, was feeling left out, or perhaps insecure that your boyfriend's friends or football is more important than you. So when you go back, you need to be able to connect. Don't apologize for anything you're not sorry for, but if you said things you don't mean, try to connect on the primary emotions, which was under your anger in that situation. And then again, if someone is going to end a relationship over football, again, I'd question maybe the commitment level and the validity of that relationship anyway. However, marriage and family therapist, again, it's a misnomer. Many people believe the profession should really be called couple and family therapy, because you do not need to be married. So this is obviously a relationship that means a lot to you, and marriage and family therapists see many premarital couples in committed relationships or thinking about deepening their dating relationship to the next level. So that's certainly something that you could come in and address with a marriage and family therapist, either individually or with your partner. But hopefully after the sting of that email settles down, you will be able to reach out and connect with him. But thanks for that message.
Dr. Karam, how important is it? I noticed you were talking about, you said don't apologize for something you're not sorry for. How important is it to stay true to yourself, or does there come a point when you go, you know what, swallow that a little bit and just say what it takes to get this, to make this better?
Right. Some people do that, and what happens is when they do that, if you apologize for something you're not really sorry for, first of all, unless you're a really good actor, it's not going to come out sincere, and people can tell sincerity and authenticity. And number two, if you sacrifice, we always talk about changing what you can, but some things take acceptance or tolerance. So if you try to change something that is a core part of yourself, something you like, that you don't think, if you changed it to appease your partner, you wouldn't be you anymore. Those people, even if it's short term, it turns out a little better, long term, they eventually start resenting their partner for making them give up something that is so vital to them. So, as you said, you want to change what you can, accept and tolerate what you can't, but these core parts that make you you, especially if they do no harm, which is our kind of golden rule, you should really question, why am I changing it? Am I changing it because I want to and I think it's a good idea, or because I'm doing it to try to please my partner, which many times, as we've said, doesn't work.
Makes perfect sense there. Okay, we had a lot of phone calls last week. This